Hey everybody, I'm Crow, and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, the bow-only run. We have beat every boss in the game, even in the DLC, with the exception of Gwyn. So it's time to finally end it. We got all these Lord Souls, but we never actually used them or anything. So now we dump the 4 souls in there. 4 Kings, Seath, Bed of Chaos, and Nito. And that opens the Kiln of the First Flame. Now hopefully, Gwyn isn't so fast that he dunks on us. I could use the rock to cheese him, but I didn't use the sniper bow strat to cheese Manus, so I don't know why I would cheese Gwyn. I'm going to assume that Gwyn will be easier than Manus, but we'll have to see. Hello Gwyn, Lord of Wrecking Me. Well, that was over. Were you attacking me through the fog wall? A bunch of cheaters. Oh, Gwyn looks sad. I've never seen his face zoomed up before. Okay, we're not cheesing him on the rock. How do we do this? Where are my windows? Oh, that's a window. 100%. The grab is always a good time to attack him. Wow, the big rocks in here are much worse for me than I thought it would be. Okay. I should have healed. Ooh, the headshot doesn't stagger him. Good to know. I wish it did. I'm in problems. Wow, that does so much damage, dude. Oh, he can chain that into another attack? I didn't know that. Yeah, no thank you. Dang, dude. Alright, these stealth rings are not helping me. I don't think... We're not doing great on Estus. Why do you... sometimes, no matter how much you mash the button, he just won't shoot an arrow. Get stuck on this rock, please. I don't know why the king of easily defeated by rocks is in a room full of rocks. That's the rock in question, by the way. That one right over there. You use that rock, easily defeat Gwyn. Okay, so how about we test the rock to see if the rock is still functional? You know? Can I just lock onto you here? Is this safe? Is this truly the rock of Gwyn's Bane? You have no idea how much I love this rock. Gwyn just doesn't know how to handle it. It does work with bows, then. So if you really just want to kind of ruin Gwyn's day, you can roll around this in a circle. See, you see how confused he was? He just stopped right there. He was like, what is my life? As he swings, it makes him walk forwards, and then it pushes his elevation up. Always free to get a shot out. Whenever he does the grab, you have a melee weapon, that could be 2 swings. It's preferable you have a weapon with reach for this. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if using the rock would be cheating. But when we leave the rock of great safety, I'm left with only even greater sadness. Gwyn's so lucky I'm not allowed to parry him, dude. Really? I can kind of tell where he is because of how glowy he is. Wow, it even made the healing noise, but it didn't take my Estus. We're as light as possible. That took a while. That's so much more, like, somber and sad. Like, I have never fought Gwyn before and actually been able to really listen to the music. It was always just, like, mashing buttons and, like, rolling around. Like, I understand that I used rocks in this room at times to heal. But you gotta understand that this room is, like, 70% rocks. This is the cheese rock over here. If you fight Gwyn on this, especially if you have, like, a halberd or something, you can just attack right here, and it will hit Gwyn through the rock while he's stuck on the other side. Like, this was one of the first ways that I beat him because I didn't parry my first run. Like, obviously, I mean, put shield up easy, parry not so much for someone who's never really played the Souls games. I only played Demon Souls once before I played this game. So this cheese rock was my best friend for getting stuff done. But we used the whole room. I have never used the whole room, and I have never had time to actually, like, sit down and think about it. I think when... Was that 3 or 4 deaths? It was about on par with Manus. It starts off in the beginning, and you're like, dude, like, how am I going to dodge all of this? And then you're like, oh, that's how I'm going to dodge all of this. If you look at our Estus, though, I think it actually took more for Gwyn, so I'm going to say that Gwyn was actually harder than Manus. If only I could take a poll on what to do. I think in our other playthrough, we just left. I never linked the fire. We'll link the fire. But these are my stats and stuff, if anyone cared. I had the flame plate ring on. But that was just it. We had 1 pound encumbrance, because I know that the stat weights for rolls and stuff are every 25%. But I think there's one for like 5 and 0. So I went as light as possible. We had no armor. I took that shield off because the whole run, it never really did anything. I never needed stamina. It was basically just there to look cool and weigh us down. But Black Blow of Ferris, plus 15. Feather arrows. And these rings. That's all it was. We beat him naked. Which, I've done quite a few runs like that, but they were like Zweihander runs where I actually had a weapon that they could do big smash. But with this, the fire has been linked so Dark Souls 2 can happen. Which, let me tell you, the iframes in this game, I wish adaptability was a stat in Dark Souls 1. But that's that. We did the thing. This is New Game Plus. We beat all of the bosses. We did all of the stuff. I mean, we didn't do, like, the character stories and stuff. Like Sigmire, we never saved Big Hat Logan and stuff like that, but the main point of the run was just to beat all the bosses, and we got that done. We did it bow only. We only damaged bosses with bows. We only damaged enemies with bows as well. I think there was one part of one run when I was going through Sen's Fortress where I had my shield up, but I don't think it actually blocked anything. Even if it did, I didn't fight those enemies, so I don't know that that counts. But we did the thing. I can now firmly say that while I have used bows a lot in Dark Souls 1, I definitely have not done a bow-only run. This was definitely my first. Because, yeah, some of these things were not the way I was expecting. So, I know I've definitely leaned heavy in there, but I'm pretty sure there were some fights where I'm like, this would be too hard with a melee weapon. Or without a melee weapon. So I just used those because that was back before I was, like, more confident with the stuff. Because as I said, I binge games. Once I got Dark Souls 2, I stopped playing Dark Souls 1. And then once I got Dark Souls 3, I went back to Dark Souls 2 because screw Dark Souls 3. But now we've gone back to Dark Souls 1. We went full circle. It's been a trip. I ramble too much, but I'm glad we did this. This was fun. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.